Trump sets 2-week deadline for Ukraine peace. Pressure builds as deadline looms. NATO leaders express concern. Escalation ordeal. Decision time nears. Welcome to Prepper's News. News and current events from a prepper's perspective. This video uses a computer-generated voice because my own is hard to understand due to an injury. President Donald Trump has reportedly given Vladimir Putin a 2-week deadline to agree to a peace deal in Ukraine. In this video, we'll break down what's been reported, what could happen next, and why this matters as global tensions rise. On Wednesday, President Trump was asked by reporters in the Oval Office whether he believed Vladimir Putin wanted to end the war in Ukraine. His response was brief but revealing. He said, "I can't tell you that, but I'll let you know in about 2 weeks." That comment, paired with a string of recent critical remarks Trump has made about Putin, has sparked speculation that the U.S. may now be applying direct pressure on Russia to reach a peace deal fast. Sources close to the administration suggest Trump is pushing for a resolution and expects movement within that 2-week time frame. While the exact terms haven't been made public, reports suggest Trump wants quick negotiations that would put an end to the conflict, potentially including concessions from Ukraine. With the clock now ticking, the world is watching closely for what could come next. Trump's comment has raised alarms in Europe, where NATO allies are already on edge over the direction of U.S. foreign policy. If the 2-week deadline leads to a deal that favors Russia, it could fracture support within the alliance. Ukraine's leadership has consistently stated they will not accept any peace terms that involve giving up territory. Any pressure from the U.S. to settle on those terms would put Kyiv in a difficult position, forced to choose between continued support or unacceptable concessions. Meanwhile, Russia has remained quiet on the matter, but analysts warn that if Putin believes he can wait out the deadline and see a shift in U.S. support, it might embolden him to hold firm or even escalate military operations. For European nations bordering Russia, Trump's remarks have renewed fears about regional security. Many of these countries have increased military readiness in response to ongoing instability, and a sudden change in U.S. posture could push tensions even higher. With the 2-week clock already ticking, several possible scenarios are in play. If Putin agrees to talks, we could see a rapid push for a ceasefire. But if he ignores the deadline or rejects Trump's terms, U.S. support for Ukraine could shift dramatically. That kind of move would change the balance on the battlefield. Ukraine might lose access to key weapons, funding, and intelligence, making it harder to hold ground or launch counteroffensives. There's also the risk that Russia sees this as an opportunity. If the Kremlin believes American backing is about to weaken, it might accelerate its efforts to seize more territory before any peace terms are finalized. Meanwhile, NATO allies are likely to respond with caution or urgency. Some may boost their own support for Ukraine, while others prepare for wider fallout if diplomacy fails. President Trump's 2-week deadline has added a new layer of urgency to an already volatile situation. Whether it leads to a peace deal or greater instability, this moment could mark a turning point in the war. If you found this update useful, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and check out our website, linked in the description, for more news and practical preparedness advice. Thanks for watching Prepper's News and current events from a prepper's perspective.